Well, hello, Pisces. Welcome to your general reading for mid-March. I hope you're doing amazing. My name is Amber. If you're new, nice to meet you. If you're returning, thank you for lending your energy to the channel. I appreciate you very much. Like I said, this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You don't want those problems. Trust me. But check your moon, rising, or Venus if it doesn't. Also, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, or you can go to the website up above. And we're going to jump right in, Pisces. Mid-March. We have rest and rejuvenate. Solar plexus chakra. Discontent and boredom. Okay, Pisces. It's time for you to rest from a situation. I get this feeling like you have something on your mind or in your head, and it's time for you to rest from an idea or a drive that you've had. It's like kind of like a sense of foundation that you've focused on. It's time to change that and give yourself a new drive, something that's more in your wheelhouse of power. Something that empowers you and doesn't take your power away. Okay? Because I feel like whatever this thing was took your power away. Like maybe there was a breakup or a career change. Maybe you got fired or let go, or your money isn't right, something like that. And it's time to take that power back. There's also energy here of not falling back into old habits or finding something to substitute that happiness. Okay? You really want to choose something new and not something old. This is about moving forward. You can choose something old if it's like a hobby that you are doing and you're trying to create it into a business. That's still creating something new. But this is like letting old relationships, old jobs, old situations go that no longer serve you. Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Be careful. Yeah. Move forward. I told you. That's the important thing here, Pisces, is for you to move forward. This is not about the past. This is not about holding on to things. This is not about trying to get something back or sneak back into a situation. This is also not about holding on to old energies. This is all newness. It's time to heal and move up and out. Service. I feel good when I can help others. It's okay for you to help others, but don't let it become a crutch for making yourself feel good. I feel like you're going to dig yourself into a hole. And that's what I see here with this boredom, discontent and boredom card. I feel like you're going to fall into a trap of substituting your loss of power to have power in a different area, but it's not the most healthiest way that you can go about it. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. Compassion. Oh, don't fall into old traps, Pisces. It's all over this reading. Okay. I see that you're doing it for good reasons. Like for pure of heart, but I feel like someone's taking advantage of you because you're in a weak space. Unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. Yeah. I feel like you're going to find empowerment in not knowing. And not jumping into something else, and not substituting, and learning through the healing process, It's like you need to feel what you're feeling. You need to feel this pain. You need to feel this situation and not go running to substitute something else so you can feel happy again. It's like you need to go through this process. And I'm getting this feeling like you need to go through this process in order to learn. Okay. Alright, let's get into your tarot cards. While I'm shuffling, I do have an Instagram and a Facebook. And we are doing giveaways every month this year. So go there and check out what that is. Subscribe, like, and comment. That's the first step. Also, I have a Patreon if you would like to get these readings up to 2 weeks early. And any of the extended readings as well. Okay? I'll be coming out with new tiers here shortly, but we're working on that. Okay, Pisces. We have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Justice, Nine of Coins, Lovers, Three of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. There's lots of change in your life, and I feel like you're grabbing for stability during this time. So like I said, be careful about falling into any kind of like a traps, okay? Or falling back into old habits because they feel comfortable. This is about breaking free from comfortability, honestly. It's like you need to feel what you're feeling right now. You need to go through what you're going through right now. That's important. There is a change in your structure, and it's like you just need to live in it for right now, you know? Okay, so major arcana on the table, we have Lovers and Justice. So during this month, you are going through some major changes. It's about finding balance and making the right decisions in your life. There's a major decision here that you're going to make that's going to affect your future in mid-March. So in the past, I feel like there was something that was not healthy towards you or didn't have balance. I feel like you were just kind of going with the flow of its unpredictability. You were stuck in an illusion. You know, it was like, it wasn't perfect, but it was yours. You know, that kind of thing. And the illusion was broken. I feel like you have a tendency to fall back into this illusion for comfortability purposes. But again, it's like telling yourself a story that's not true. And you had to learn in the past, or just recently, maybe, that whatever someone did towards you, whatever they said towards you, is the truth. There's no illusion in what it is that they did or said. That's very clear. But it's up to you to perceive it that way. It's like it needs to hit you in that right way. You know, you need to feel this. You need to understand this. It needs to sink in. So this is like a good time to spend time alone, to feel these feelings, to deal with them personally, and to not make excuses or substitute other things or be like, oh, they did this because this. Or it wasn't me, it was them, or it was me, and now I'm oversaturated in my sadness. No. This is about seeing things clearly. Seeing the truth. So you're going to spend this month really trying to balance out what that truth is for you and how to move forward in that truth. Cutting out the lies that you have told yourself. Or the deception that you were sitting in because of this situation. So you're really clearing that out of your energy and becoming strong within yourself. You're seeing that there are so many options for you out in the world, okay? But you have to remember when you're choosing these options, this is about your stability and independentness. This is not about finding something to substitute because you're basically putting a band-aid on a situation, and when that band-aid gets ripped off again, by doing that, you're going to be back in the same boat. So it's time for you to really like go through these feelings, and sit in these feelings and understand this. And it has to do with your desire. You know, I feel like you desire things, you want things, you create kind of like a story in your head about a situation instead of the truth. It's a lot easier, it's a lot smoother to deal with than the truth. It makes it easier to live in, you know what I mean? So this is about you taking your power back. This is about learning the truth about yourself and the stories you may weave for yourself in order to feel secure. Okay? And sometimes things happen in our life that don't make us feel secure. And we have to live through that. We have to gain wisdom and knowledge and understanding for the next time. So, I feel like as you move forward, you're going to start looking for something to make you happy. This is where you're going to maybe fall into a trap. You have to remember to keep balance. You have to remember to live with integrity and not jump yourself into something like, oh, I can handle it, and then you're back in the same boat again. Okay? There is a hard lesson that is going to have to be learned here about how you nurture yourself. And if you're doing it in an equal, balanced place? Or are you just trying to find the band-aid? You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about your future and how you're moving forward, how this is going to affect you as an individual. You don't want to create karmic wounds that you're going to have to heal again. So that's why it's important for you to make the right decisions on, you know, it's like feel the feelings. Don't decide that you're going to get drunk every night. Don't decide that you're going to find someone to lay under every night to make up for this. Don't decide that you're going to just, you know, start buying everything under the sun, spending all this money. You have to feel these feelings. You don't want to create a devil situation. Yeah, there is knowledge to be gained here about how you process the truth versus your desires for things. Absolutely. You're dealing with like the other side of you. You know, like a shadow energy. Or something that needs to be worked on. This has brought up something that needs to be worked on. And it needs to be worked on for your stability. You know, it's like a turning point in your life. This is a big thing in your life. You're just like too compassionate for your own good sometimes. And you have to learn how to deal with it and not cover it up. Okay. So in the past, it looks like you were very confident in a situation that wasn't very nurturing to you. It wasn't sustainable, whatever this was. But you felt like you would nurture it and it would change everything. You know, it was like, if I just keep doing this, it's going to work, even though it wasn't working. And then you just continued to do it that way and build foundations in a situation that wasn't good for you or the other person. It really wasn't. It wasn't healthy. So I feel like the truth has been revealed in a way that makes you feel as though something was ripped out from under you, not in a fair and just way. And I feel like it disoriented you. It reminds me of being blinded by headlights while you're driving. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm seeing. So if it's like you were blinded and it happened so fast, you're like, I don't even know if I trust that this is what's happening. So I feel like you're holding on to kind of like hope or idealism, and it's leaving you blinded. Yeah, you're trying to overly nurture a situation, overly hold on to it. You're like, love can heal all wounds and all this kind of thing. But it's turning into an unhealthy situation because the truth was revealed to you. Queen of Swords. I feel like somebody was trying to be really nice to you in the separation process, like trying to do it in a balanced way. I feel like whoever it is that you were dealing with was going through some sort of spiritual transformation in their life, or just needing to balance things in their space. And they're going towards their own happiness and what makes them happy. And they needed to release themselves from this. And I feel like they said what they needed to say. It feels very soft, though, how they said it, which kind of left you open to thinking that it was going to work out. They might have actually said, we're going to be friends, or you may work together, and they were trying to keep that kind of balance there. This is a person that knows how to speak right to you in an emotional way. To me, it gives me this feeling of you thinking that they left the door open because they were being friendly. But that's not what they were trying to say. Okay? So yeah, you got to let go of the past. It's time for you to balance the present energy and what's actually happening. Because you're making investments for your future. Okay? This person's not giving to you. This situation is not being given to you. This is something that you're trying to create. Yeah, it's something that you're trying to create. You're creating from the possibilities of what may happen and not what actually is happening. You're creating from the past, from ideas, you know. You're only seeing this through rose-colored glasses type of thing. It's not going to change. And if you don't take the risk to move away from this, if you're holding on to this too tightly, if you're too scared to take the leap of faith and just move past it, you're going to be stuck here. This is supposed to be a transformation process for you to get your power back. So it's time for you to accept that energy, Pisces. You need to focus more on your future. Your future has taken a step back, and it's time for you to get that back. Okay? I feel like that will be a good turnaround for your happiness. Because right now, everything just kind of feels shattered to you. Kind of like this woe is me, oh my God, everything is falling apart energy. And you can turn that around. So you haven't been working on something in your future or your career or something of that nature. And this opportunity, this broken ideology of what the future was supposed to be like is helping you redirect or make the changes that you need to make. So do not resist it. Yeah, this is about getting your confidence back in you, building strength up in you and not from another person. So let what other people think or what happens with other people go at this time. It's about you. Yeah, I feel like your desires are confusing you. It definitely is time for you to dig deep. You need to feel those feelings, okay? There's a lot of gray area here that you're not touching. You know, it's kind of like, oh, we're going to be together, we're not going to be together. And you're either choosing one side, and it's giving you a very abrupt mentality. But there's a lot of in between. There's a lot of feelings that you have to feel with and deal with and understand. So it's like you need to revisit this energy instead of trying to cover it up with something else. This is not growing. And it's like you need to accept that. It's really hard for you to accept. It's very scary to accept this. But I feel like there's knowledge and wisdom to be gained by understanding this. By suppressing it, I feel like that's where this Three of Cups comes in. Yeah, you have so much potential to be realized here. And by not accepting your potential, not accepting the situation, it's hindering your growth. Hindering your growth is causing conflict with you moving forward. So, yeah. So you're going to go into materialistic things to make you feel good or happy. And this is like jumping into new relationships, over drinking or something of that nature to heal your sadness. It's like you're trying to fight off this sadness, okay? But what's really going to help you is solid foundations for the future, moving forward on an actual plan, okay, is what's going to help you get rid of all this worry and anxiety. So if something isn't working out in your life, this is about prioritizing yourself. If you see yourself drinking too much and you're not getting anything done, it's obviously a warning sign not to do that, and for you to redefine your situation and take your power back. So you're going to have to make a decision to move forward here. Yeah. Give to your new beginnings. This is an opportunity to build a new stable future, and you need to give to that. You're gaining so much wisdom from this situation, though, but you have to be willing to take a risk. You do. This is like realizing that you let your ego, your hurt, your emotions, your pain drive you. This is being clear on a weakness that you have, a fear that you have. And that's okay, because you can learn different things about yourself. You can learn how to fix that. Okay, like an area that you don't have clarity on. You're not good at dealing with your emotions. You're not dealing with rejection. You're not good at dealing with rejection. Okay, then figure out how to do that. This is your time to actively research, figure out, process how to deal with that, and to not just cover it up with something else. Again, it's about stability of areas in your life that need a better or solid foundation so you can feel more confident about yourself. Yeah. Be optimistic. I feel like if this is a feeling of like, if I stop fighting for something, if I stop fighting for this, I'm giving up on it. But that's not really what you're doing. It's like you need to turn that into, yeah. Things had to fall down because it just wasn't integral. It didn't have any integral strength. Okay, I was trying to get what they were saying to me. Yeah, this is your chance to take something bad or a bad decision or something negative that happened to you and turn it into a way to take your power back. So that's actually really good. Okay. So let's pull spirit message. We have walking away, journey, door to value. Yeah. Accept the situation for what it is, Pisces. It's time to move on. It's been time to walk away for a long time, but you have to decide to go on this journey. On this journey, you're going to find yourself in ways that you have never found yourself. I also feel like it opens you up to focus on other things like career, money, prosperity in your life, because you have a chance to utilize that space in your mind, in your body, in your spirit that you were focused on with this other person into something else to create a new beginning for yourself. So that's actually super positive. So let's pull some journaling cards for you, Pisces. So, what is the most courageous thing I have ever done, or I have done? I'm adding words. What is my ideal definition of success? And is this well-rounded to include all of the important aspects of my life? And what can I do that I will enjoy while outside my comfort zone? And let's pick a to-do card for you. Give yourself credit. Notice how you explain the things that go well in your life today. Did you give yourself credit for the role you played, or are you quick to chalk it up to luck or other external forces? Practice recognizing the responsibility you have in your success. All right, Pisces, so thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I love you. And I'll see you next week for the love readings, mid-March love. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.